You have to understand why you're going through the period that's causing you to make you want to give up. See, the devil has one mission. It's to rob you of your destiny. If he can get you to give up, you have been robbed of your destiny. If he gets you to never follow your dream, he robs you of your destiny. Here's the key. Whatever you feed is going to grow. If you're always feeding negative thoughts, you're feeding doubt, feeding mediocrity, feeding fear. If you feed fear, it's going to become larger. What if you spent that same energy feeding your dreams? What are you allowing in your spirit? Your brain doesn't want you to be a big success. Your brain just wants to keep you alive. All your brain wants you to do is just pump out 1 or 2 kids, so the DNA can continue on, that's it. Your brain will trick you. You are your own worst enemy. For telling the enemy how you feel has nothing to do with what you know. The enemy wants to cut off your head and leave you with feeling. Real decisions that move your life alone are not coming out of your emotions. They're coming out of your head. Real opportunities that God would open up for you have to come out of your head and not of your feelings. Falling one time is not a failure. It's the start of your journey. The pain of failing is temporary. It will not last. No matter how many times you get knocked down, you get up again. You have to act on your passion. You have to act on your inner drive. Don't let those feelings stay inside of you. You've got to know what to do with them. You've got to know how to make them work in order to get what you want. Don't keep it inside. Some days I win, some days I don't. But each and every day I get back up and I move forward with my fist clenched toward the battle, toward the struggle. And I fight with everything I've got to overcome those weaknesses and those shortfalls and those flaws. Every time I do something that is hard, every time I do something that other people wouldn't do, I'm building the slant of my mental discipline to move forward regardless of the external circumstances in our life. All that are created equal. Some work harder. Some of us just grind. Some of us don't make excuses. Some of us don't surrender, or some of us don't give up and give in. What we do with the pressure is we say, I got to take it, and I got to take it to another level. Failure is a step to success falling. Down is a step to success. Losing is a step to success. Pain is a step to success. But quitting is not never give up on what you really want to do. This is the instinct that says you've had enough. This is the instinct that says you've given it your best shot. You can stand down, you can back off, you can take. And you don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. We are relentless. We are powerful. We are forward thinkers. They say on paper, I don't care how many games you want, I don't care if you say we outnumber. We live by this and we die by this we don't. Retreat, we don't run every man my search is also the biggest battle you will fight is with yourself. This battle will never go away. It's a fight you will have to battle for the rest of your life. You are the only person that can get yourself back up, but you're also the only person that can lie down and allow yourself to be defeated. Don't fail yourself today. Quitting is never an option. Don't fail yourself today. Is that so many of our limitations are self-imposed and you know, and we set something up in our brain. We program our brain one way, and that's our limit. And until we can get past that and see what we're really made of and get uncomfortable and experience pain, you don't know what you're capable of when you feel you've exhausted every option. Remember, you haven't. If I could count the amount of times I was told no, though, I created the mentality in my head of taking no as no, not right now, not no. This isn't for you. If I had given up. After the first time I had said no, I wouldn't be here, and so it's just no. Not letting someone dictate your future. If you believe in something so strongly, and you want to do something so strongly, who's going to tell you to not do it? There's never a failure unless you quit. So if you keep going, there's not a failure. Just keep changing and moving. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the person with all the facts. But it's not so much about the opposition and adversity that we face as it is about the perspective that we have about the opposition and adversity that we face, meaning perspective drives performance every day of the week. How do you view what you do will always affect how you do what you do. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you are done once. A quitter, always a quitter. Prove them wrong. You are relentless. You will never stop. This isn't a game to you. This is life or death. People don't burn out because of what they do. People burn out because life makes stuff forget why they do it. Character supersedes talent every bit of week. No retreat, no surrender. You never die by this Ephraim. My search is on a soul at a certain point. Don't let your actions betray your words. You are not going to give up because of a little pain. You won't quit because of a bad situation that isn't in your nature to get up on this. You don't stop in your time. You stop when you're done. You stop when you get the job done. You finish when you have done enough work to make progress. A little pain along the way is your rite of passage. It is the battle scars of the successful, the marks of a warrior who succeed at this adventure through life. What will your scars say about you? How many battles will you pull through to come out the other side? A winner. Come out the other side, an ultimate version of yourself. Never give up on what you really want to do. They'll say it's not your fault, and they'll tell you it's okay to stop. It's okay to settle. It's okay to give up. And that is the instinct. You need to fight. You need to push back, to smash the ground. Do not take the easy way. Oh, you think that successful people have some lucky charm? Well, let me tell you something. I woke up this morning. I couldn't find my lucky charm. I and other successful people wake up every day doing the same thing, fighting back against the distractions, the fears, the doubts. Do not give up based on instinct. If you are forced to stand down, retreat so that you can rebuild and attack, so be it. And we learn over time. We build into a habit to spend more time having control instead of more time being out of control. It does matter, but make that decision based on logic, not on the instinct of surrender and defeat opposition. Adversity, challenge. Never forget why you do what you do. I'm not talking about college. I'm not talking about when you first got to the lead and you got drafted. I'm talking about you as coming up using the street or use at the paw, and your mom had to go sacrifice and work so you get your pair clean. And talking about that bite is everybody on. Remember that your will and desire to win are greater than anybody else's. I know you are aware of how bad you want this. I know you are aware of what you would give to succeed. I know you want this. I know it is all you want. I know what you would give for this, so do it. Show it. Prove it. Show the world, kill them, that anything you can dream up can become your reality. Success is getting back up and learning from these falls, learning from the pain, and the loss of success lies in getting back to your feet and trying again. How does a young kid with its Liam and I believe in himself, and for many times I laugh. I did not believe the input you. Know what nothing external can. Defeat the internal, the only girl that can take someone down or break you down. As internal, nothing external is strong. Enough it's just about making sure your internal dialogue and your internal belief in just how strong enough that it can withstand the external. The external is there, you've got to accept. And you've got to embrace it, you've got to understand that and be aware. But don't let it seep into your internal dialogue. Don't fail yourself. Today, for most people, man, you could be great, but you haven't even pulled A's. Strip off the activator, right? Like you can be great, but you live alone reserve. Right? You didn't empty the bucket, right? You didn't give everything. You had to every aspect of your life.